Collision frequency, it is the total number of collisions occurring in unit volume per second in unit time period. So when you talk about this particular one, how is it different to collision number? In collision number, we talk about the number of collisions that takes place by one molecule. One molecule undergoes how many collisions within unit volume in unit time period per second. But here we are talking about the collisions that are possible by all the molecules in the same volume of unit volume for the same time period of 1 second. So Z1 talks about the collisions made by one molecule in unit volume per second. Z11, if I am using, this is the terminology used to indicate collision frequency, where the number of binary collisions that can be possible overall in one molecule in a unit volume of the container in 1 second. So when you talk about Z11, what does this 1 indicates is the molecules are identical with respect to each other. Two same gas molecules, identical in size, identical in shape, identical in mass, they are undergoing collision with each other. That is indicated by Z11. If in case you have two different molecules, different gas molecules are there, their mass is different, size will be different, then it will be represented as Z12. So the notations of Z11 or Z12 indicates the binary collisions happening between two identical or two different molecules respectively. Now here the question is finding out the total number of collisions that takes place between any two identical molecules in unit volume in 1 second. How many binary collisions will take place? This is given by a simple factor. Z11 is equals to Z1 into n by 2. Let us understand why it is Z1 into 1 by 2. To understand this particular one, if I am taking, you have a molecule A, molecule B, molecule C. All three are identical. There are three molecules which are present. Now, how many different types of collisions it can make is A can make a collision with B, A can make collision with C, B can make collision with A, or B can make collision with C. Same way, C can make collision with A and C can also make a collision with B. So there are six types of collisions which are possible among ABC within themselves. So the total number of collisions are expected to be, the n is expected to be 6. N is expected to be 6. But if you observe the repetitions, if I can cancel the repetitions which are present in this, what are the repetitions? If you see, AB and BA are repetitions. AC and CA is a repetition. And BC and CB are repetitions. So if I remove the repetitions, the number of collisions which are present in the system, how many collisions are left within the system is, the number of collisions is only AB, AC and BC, which is equals to 3, which can be written as n by 2, that is 6 by 2. So the number of collisions that are possible within the system, excluding the repetitions possible, is considered as n by 2 collisions that can be possible with all other collisions. Z1 is already the number of collisions made by one molecule. It is already fixed. Along with Z1, what else will be coming into the picture when you are taking into that particular condition is leftover number of molecules. You can say if you have two more molecules apart from A, leftover two molecules, 2 by 2, one more collision will add up to get the 3. So n by 2 is taken as the number of collisions that will be the total number of collisions that can happen in unit volume in 1 second. So taking this into consideration, what is the formula we can use in this particular one? Z11 can be written as Z1 into n by 2. Z1 we know collision number, which is given as root 2 pi sigma square n into nu bar. This is the formula which is now multiplied with n by 2. Now this becomes, which is equals to root 2 by 2, root 2 by 2 into pi sigma square u bar into n square. So this is 1 by root 2 into pi sigma square u bar into n can be written as Pna by RT whole square. So n can be written as Pna by RT whole square. Now what I can write in this particular one, Z11 can be written as 1 by root 2 into pi sigma square into average velocity is given as root over 8 RT by pi into m into Pna by RT whole square. So if I take root 8 can be written as 2 root 2. So what we can write? Root 8 can be written as 2 root 2 pi sigma square by root 2 into RT by pi m whole power 1 by 2 into P square Na square by RT whole square. So here I can cancel root 2 gets cancelled. Z11 can be written as 2 pi sigma square into RT by pi m whole power 1 by 2 into P by RT whole square into Na square. So this is the equation which can be taken, from which the conclusion can be given as, from this particular equation the conclusion can be given, Z is proportional to T power minus 3 by 2 at constant pressure. So this is the mistake, please relate. Z is directly proportional to P square at constant temperature. And also we have one more thing is, at a constant volume, this is very important point, at constant volume Gay-Lussac's law says P by T ratio remains constant. P by T ratio remains constant. You can see already Na is constant, R is a constant, P by T whole square, this total term remains constant. This total term remains constant. What will happen in that particular case? This total term, when that becomes constant, it is only dependent on the temperature in this term. So Z becomes proportional to T power 1 by 2 at a constant volume. This is the third condition which can be taken. In case you have two different molecules, then Z11 is replaced as 1 2, and which is given with the formula sigma 1 2 square nu bar. N1 into N2 will be your formula for two different molecules.